It was Kinder Morgan's decision to freeze things, but it's based on the fact that Trudeau and Notley haven't lifted a finger, and John Horgan, the Premier of BC, he's basically the only guy who's firm on this, and he's saying it's not going forward. Kinder Morgan believes him. What do you think?
Well, it's hard to blame Kinder Morgan in this situation, right? I mean, as you say, as Trudeau had promised, there was this grand bargain, we'll have a carbon tax and we'll get pipelines. Well, it turns out the social license, Ezra, was more of a fake ID. John Horgan certainly isn't buying it. And there are a lot of folks in this country who will not support a pipeline, no matter what the carbon tax. And I think some politicians be honest about that. And I think it's a fair question. If, part of the deal is the carbon taxes means we get pipelines. Does that mean if we don't get pipelines, does it mean they're going to get rid of the carbon tax? I'd love to know the answer to that.
Yeah. I was looking at some of the statements by Kinder Morgan. They're an international company. They're based in the States. This is an important project for them. It's a $7.4 billion project. And writing off the $1.1 billion they've spent already is obviously a terrible thing for shareholders, and their stock price dipped. But basically what they're saying is they're about to get in a really heavy spending moment, $30 million a day. I know that sounds insane, but that's what it costs to do this work. That's how you get to $7.4 billion. And they'd rather amputate a finger rather than the whole arm. Just, I'm sorry to be gross, but that's sort of what this is like. They're just saying, we don't care about the politics. We're in the business of business. You guys don't have it sorted out. They're doing a risk-adjusted rate of return, and they're saying, get out. And can you really blame them, Aaron? Can you blame them? Would you put your money into this Kinder Morgan pipeline, seeing the politicians all arrayed on various sides? It's dead.
No, you're right. That's the cold hard reality of private business. If you don't think you can make money, you're going to get out. And that's what we're seeing here. Look, Ezra, this is bad news for Canada straight down the line. It's bad for Alberta. It's bad for the rest of the country. There's a lot of lost tax revenue, a lot of lost jobs. And it really does sort of undermine the federal government's narrative that they've created this environment that's so good for doing business. When we're seeing more and more companies openly coming out and saying, forget it. We simply don't think we're going to ever be able to get pipelines built in this country. So, look, the onus is on this government. They're saying a lot of words. I haven't seen any action, and I look forward to seeing what they are going to do to actually try and get this pipeline built.
That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch The Daily Show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.